Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the academic procession. Please be seated. Professor Philip Elmedinger, Pro-Vice-Chancellor Education, University of London. Professor York Bly, Provost, SIM Global Education, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the SIM and University of London presentation ceremony. My name is Christopher, and I'm honored to be your Master of Ceremony for today. This year's ceremony carries special significance for SIM and the University of London, celebrating 40 years of partnership. We will witness over 1,100 students from the class of 2025 who will be graduating over 3 sessions. This cohort has made us proud in achieving 219 first-class honors. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding our graduates for their achievements. It is now my pleasure to introduce our distinguished panel on stage. At extreme left side of the stage, first row, we have Dr. Zhang Qianlin, Associate Dean, SIM Global Education, and Senior Visiting Fellow, London School of Economics and Political Science. Dr. James Abday, Associate Academic Director, EMFSS, London School of Economics and Political Science. Professor Timothy Chan, Deputy Provost, SIM Global Education. And Professor Philip Elmedinger, Pro-Vice-Chancellor Education, University of London. At your extreme right, first row, we have Professor Matthew Yee King, Program Director, BSc Computer Science Goldsmiths, University of London. Ms. Elizabeth Aiken, Associate Vice President, Education, London School of Economics and Political Science. Professor Emma McCoy, Vice President and Pro-Vice-Chancellor Education, London School of Economics and Political Science. And Professor York Bly, Provost, SIM Global Education. I would now like to invite Professor York Bly, Provost, SIM Global Education, to deliver his welcome address. Prof. York, please.
Professor Philip Allmendinger, Pro-Vice-Chancellor Education, University of London, Professor Emma McCoy, Vice President, Pro-Vice-Chancellor Education, London School of Economics and Political Science. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a very warm welcome to the SIM University of London Graduation Ceremony 2026. Graduates, believe it or not, the day has finally arrived. You are graduating. You have made it. Today is a proud and memorable occasion. It marks the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, sacrifice, and determination. Each of you have traveled a unique path to reach this moment. Along the way, you have faced challenges, adapted to change, balanced competing demands, and continued moving forward with resilience and adaptability. That is an achievement worth celebrating. But today is not only about individual success, it is also about the people who stood beside you throughout this journey, your parents, family, loved ones, mentors, and friends. Their encouragement and belief in you have helped make this moment possible. So to all those who have walked this journey with our graduates, we thank you. Today is also an opportunity to celebrate a truly remarkable partnership. In fact, a milestone, 40 years of partnership between SIM and the University of London. Our collaboration began in the early 1980s when Singapore's rapidly evolving economy created strong demand for capable managers. Together with the University of London, SIM introduced tertiary management studies and graduated our first cohort of just 30 learners. What began as a small step has since grown into a partnership of remarkable scale and impact. Over the past 4 decades, we have nurtured around 52,000 alumni, many of whom are contributing to industries in Singapore, in Asia, and beyond. The University of London has a long-standing global reputation for academic excellence and intellectual leadership. Our partnership continues to provide learners in Singapore with access to international recognized degrees and rigorous academic training. Together, we aim to prepare graduates who can contribute meaningfully to organizations, communities, and society. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a legacy worth honoring. It is also a reminder that education is never just about the transfer of knowledge. At its best, education expands possibilities. It creates opportunities. It equips individuals not only to succeed professionally, but also to contribute responsibly and constructively to the world around them. That is especially important because you graduate at a time of profound change. We live in a world shaped by rapid technological disruption, shifting economic realities, and rising expectations of leadership, responsibility, and adaptability. Entire industries are being transformed. New opportunities are emerging, but so are new uncertainties. Yet I believe it is not the time for fear. It is, in fact, the time for confidence and optimism. Much has been said about the rise of artificial intelligence, often in ways that sound unsettling. But the more encouraging truth is this: technological change does not only remove work, it creates work. It creates value and creates entirely new possibilities. According to the World Economic Forum's Future Jobs Report, while 90 million jobs are estimated to be displaced by 2030, 170 million new jobs are expected to be created over the same period of time, a net gain of 80 million jobs. That is an important reminder for all of us. The future is more about jobs evolving rather than disappearing. For graduates in data science and artificial intelligence, data science and financial technology, data science and business analytics, and computer science, This moment brings not only challenges, but remarkable opportunities. Your disciplines are at the heart of the transformation we see around us as data, digital information, and innovation and artificial intelligence continue to reshape industries and redefine the way value is created. In data science and artificial intelligence, your ability to transform data into intelligent action will help organizations innovate, adapt, and solve problems in new ways. In data science and financial technology, you're entering a field that is reshaping how financial institutions manage risk, detect fraud, improve customer experience, and deliver faster and smarter services. In data science and business analytics, your ability to extract insights from complexity will help organizations make better decisions and uncover new opportunities. And in computer science, you will help create the software, the systems, and technological foundations on which future innovation will depend. Together, these disciplines are not merely adapting to the future, they are helping to invent it. Most importantly, these advances do not diminish the importance of the human element. On the contrary, they increase the need for people who can contribute technical understanding with judgment, creativity, empathy, and ethics. The International Labour Law Organization has also offered an encouraging assessment. In many occupations, generative AI is more likely to augment human capabilities than to replace it entirely. In other words, in many occupations, AI is more likely to help people function at a higher level rather than make them redundant. And the scale of that value creation is extraordinary. PwC estimates that AI could contribute $16 trillion to the global economy by 2030. That is not just a statistic. It is a measure of new productivity, new enterprise, new services, and new opportunities for innovation and entrepreneurship. So when you think about AI, I encourage you not to think only about automation, think about augmentation. Think about new ideas, new ventures, and new ways to solve old problems. Think about jobs that will be redesigned, industries that will be reinvented, and value that will be created by people who know how to use technology wisely and responsibly. The philosopher John Dewey once said, "Education is not preparation for life, education is life itself." I believe that captures the spirit of today beautifully. Your education has not merely prepared you for what comes next, it has already shaped the way you think, the way you solve problems, and the way you engage with the world around you. And that process does not end today. In many ways, it begins in you. As graduates of SIM and the University of London, you leave with more than a qualification. You leave with the ability to adapt, to grow, and to make a positive difference. You leave with the responsibility to use your knowledge well, not only for your personal success, but also for the benefit of the organization that you join and the communities you serve. At SIM, we are proud of what you have achieved, and we remain committed to your journey beyond graduation. Through lifelong learning, professional development, and enduring alumni network. Let me leave you with 3 brief thoughts as you begin your new chapter. First, learning is a lifelong endeavor, and it surely does not stop at graduation. In fact, it becomes even more important once you leave the classroom. As I said before, the world you're entering is changing fast. To stay ahead, you will need curiosity, adaptability, and the willingness to keep growing. The graduates who thrive will not necessarily be those who know the most today, but those who continue learning most effectively tomorrow. SIM is here to walk the journey with you. We offer a range of learning opportunities to help you upskill, diversify, and keep your professional edge sharp. Use them. They exist for one reason, to support your lifelong development. Second, success without purpose is not real success. Albert Schweitzer once said, "Success is not the key to happiness, but happiness is the key to success." You will make many decisions over the next few years, where to work, what to pursue, what to value. Let purpose guide those decisions. Choose work that excites you, problems that challenge you, and missions that matter to you. Success is not merely a title or a salary. Success is building a life of meaning. Success is knowing that your work creates value, not only economic value, but human value. And in a world of rapid innovation, that distinction matters deeply. Third, leadership begins long before the title. Some of you will go on to become managers, directors, CEOs, entrepreneurs, or founders. But leadership does not begin when someone hands you a title. Leadership begins with how you treat people, how you communicate, how you listen, how you show respect, how you lift up others when no one is watching. Use your talent to build, not to dominate. Use your voice to encourage, not to silence. And use your skills to create value, not just for yourself, but for the people and communities around you. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what real leadership looks like. In closing, let me leave you with a thought often attributed to Steve Jobs, who says that those who believe they can change the world are often the ones that do. So be bold. Dare to dream bigger than is comfortable. And when life presents you with a fork in the road, choose the option that requires courage. Those are often the decisions that shape a life of meaning and impact. You graduate today not just with knowledge, but the ability to think, to analyze, to adapt, and to lead. Use those skills well. Step into a future with confidence. Keep your curiosity alive and stay grounded in your values. Do not underestimate the impact you can make on the world. And most importantly, never give up on your dreams. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. We are proud of you.
Thank you, Professor York. I now invite Professor Philip Elmerdinge, Pro Vice-Chancellor, Education, University of London, to deliver his address. Professor Elmerdinge, please.
Presidents, distinguished guests, colleagues, families and friends, and most importantly, our graduates. It's a real pleasure to be here with you today to celebrate this important milestone. Graduation is, of course, a moment of achievement, a recognition of the hard work, the discipline, the perseverance that has brought you to this point. But it is also something more than that. It is a moment as well of transition, a moment where you pause, where you take stock of how far you've come and begin to think about what comes next. Because what you have achieved is not simply the completion of a degree, it is the development of the skills and resilience that will shape everything you go on to do. And you are also part of something larger. For the past 40 years, the University of London and the Singapore Institute of Management have worked together to make high-quality education accessible to students here in Singapore. Over that time, more than 52,000 graduates have completed their studies through this partnership. You also belong to an even wider network, more than 750,000 strong cohort of those who have graduated from the University of London. The support and guidance you have received from the staff here at SIM throughout your studies are what make this such a unique institution. Graduates, I'd like you to take a moment with me here today to acknowledge all of your lecturers, to thank them for their support, and to give them a cheer and a round of applause. Today, you join the University of London's global alumni community, a community defined not just by its size, but by a shared belief in the value of education and in its power to change lives. The world you are graduating into, as Professor Bligh has said, is complex, fast-moving, And technological change, artificial intelligence, global uncertainty are not distant ideas, but realities that will shape your careers and your lives. But while the context may be changing, the qualities that matter remain remarkably consistent. The ability to think critically, to question assumptions, to work across cultures, and to act with integrity and purpose. These are qualities that you have developed through your studies, and they are also the qualities that will enable you not just to navigate the future, but to shape it. So as you leave here today, I hope you do so with two things: a sense of pride in what you have achieved and everything it has taken to get here, a sense of possibility about what comes next. Because your degree is not simply a qualification. It is a foundation on which you build your careers, contribute to your communities, and in ways large and small, make a difference in the world around you. We are extremely proud of you, and we look forward to seeing what you do go on to achieve. Congratulations to you all, and enjoy this well-deserved day. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Almendinger. We will now present graduates from programs under the academic direction of Goldsmiths, University of London. I shall now invite Professor Philip Almendinger, Pro Vice-Chancellor Education, University of London, for the presentation of graduates. Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduate from the Master of Science in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. The graduates with distinction are
Anjas Jeffrianto Kurniawan. Aka Maung.
The graduates are
Ong Yenteng. Yi Lichen.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Master of Science in Data Science and Financial Technology. The graduate with distinction is
Wong Kai Yin.
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Graduate Diploma in Web Development. The graduate is
Chio Chio Tun.
Let us give a round of applause to the graduate who have just been presented. Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. The first class honors recipients are
Agnes Hepzibah Roche. Almongera Wina Joyce Lorimia. Andrea Sonia Nelson. Ashish Ram Vasudevan, Ashlyn Tan Gui Xian, Brandon Yap Jie, Brian Tan Jingfang, Chao Kai Po, Capistrano Johan Calderon, Cheong Wei Jie, Chiu Ting Xian, Jia Yingshun, Chloe Tay, Chow Hon Kit Nicholas, Dina Dayalan Amirta, Durrani Mani, Ellen Faustin, Ganesh Niral, Irvin To Ziheng, Jordan Yo Yile, Justin Lim, Kang Myat Tun, Kok Min Cheong Benjamin, Lau Chunwing Winnie, Lau Wei Jun, Liang Pixiang, Liu Daoyu Roscoe, Liu Chen Chuan, Lim Jinghao, M. Shruti, Ma Chin Yang Louise. Marcus Teng. Minakshi Sundaram Losheni. Neo Xavier. Ng Chun Peng. Ng Xiang En. Nikita Selvaganesh. Nur Hakim bin Muhammad Shaharuddin. Nurlina Akisha binti Muhammad Hilmi. Nian Lin Aung. Palagiri Daris Matab. Pang Jingyun. Purushotman Bhuvana Harishita. Rebecca Ann Pei Wen Francis. Shannon Tan Yingqi. So Yijie Gabriel. Tan Chong Hao. Tan Ming Hui. Tan Wenwei Ryan. Tan Yi Chong. Teo Jia En. Upadhyay Charu. Wendy Meliana. Wang Qinxuan. Wu Ailin. Yun Tiri. Zheng Junhong.
The graduates are
Aaron Benedict Kumar, Aloysius Tan Chi, Angel Tong En Chi, Anthony Winata Salim, Bharath Raj Elango, Chen Xin Yu, Cheng Wei Li Jeriel, Zhou Xueqi Pima Yang Chen, Chong Wayong Brian, Clarence James Estorninos Laurino, Dominic Ko, Yi Kai Li, Glenn Michael de Guzman Buenalbra, Henry Chang Jiahua, Irfan Sofyan bin Zufri, Joash Chua Ingjiat, Kevin Leonardo, Kevin Lim Jingjie, Kant Lu A, Kong Ren Si, Quan Jing Tat, Lai Zefei Marcus, Li Weijie Jordi, Li Xueyi Lumi, Lim Bing Xiang, Lim Jinlong, Lim Young Shin Jamie. Lo Jiaxun Benjamin. Min Kantu. Mohammed Shafiq bin Abdul Manaf. Eng Sin Lin Jacqueline. Nisel Pratika Umri. Nitya Paragash. Ong Ziyi Jonas. Peng Yucheng Penda. Kwek Ziyin. Shao Zijun. Shi Tu Junxiang Dan. Sumega Chinigapali. Shami Arifin. Tan Jingxuan. Tan Yanri. Tang Shiqi. Tiliban Tyagarajan. Tun U Applegate Tomarong. Yi Miak U. Yusuf Shah Sadiq Bacha. Ze Panglat.
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Machine Learning and Artificial Intelligence. The first class honors recipients are
Adakupam Gopalakrishnan Sibikrishnan. Clement Kodraja. Darren Chua Dongsheng. Elgin Fu Che Hao. Catherine Chan Hui. Maraimani Dasara. Marcus Tan Lai He. Muhammad Arshad Muhammad Salim. Muhammad Harith bin Johari. Ung Nicole. Nguyen Ngoc Kok Kung. Nur Nadia binti Abdul Malik. Pan Shengxin. Reynard Ong Wei Hao. Sinivasan Sivaranjana. Sevelina Layela Santiago. Sherman Tay Rui Long. Tan Hong An Alvin. Tan Wei Cheng. Tay Rui Feng. Theodore Xavier Ho. Wong Hung Seng Samuel.
The graduates are
Aldrich Lim Yong Xiang. Anadurai Srini Shah. Azmina binti Muhammad Jahir Hussain. Chua Hui Qi. G. Shruti. Gabriel Tuama Warane Wunkana. Li Yonghua. Lim Angel. Maradana Lalitya Renuka. Ramprasad Nisha. Thirumal Murugan Dejal. Tuta Chanta. Tong Yiteng. Winston Brian Lu. Wang Jingyi. Yap Weishun. Zachary Lim Chengrong.
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Physical Computing and the Internet of Things. The first class honours recipient is
Venkata Radha Krishna Murthy Talapragada.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Web and Mobile Development. The first class honours recipients are
Choi Hong Rong. Christopher Medivo Harsono.
The graduates are
Cedric Lee Cheng Heng. Chan Yu Xiang. Gabriel Hun Yu Chin. James Rooney. Kimberly Kwok Jiahui. Lai Junhong. Lam Yumi. Lim Suye. Maccabee Celine. Yong Chen Long.
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Computing and Information Systems. The graduates are
Hu Yong Shong Marcus. Nathania Rachel Martha Sutanto. Sivakuma Jayasri.
Let's give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. We will now present graduates from programs under the academic direction of the London School of Economics and Political Science. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Graduate Diploma programs. For the Graduate Diploma in Business Analytics, the graduate is
Myat Tinza Lin.
For the Graduate Diploma in Finance, the graduate is
Kin Yadana Ko.
For the Graduate Diploma in Management Part-Time Program, the graduate is
Ramalingam Kartiyakayan.
For the Graduate Diploma in Management and Digital Innovation, the graduates are
Mya K. Kain. Yun Lele Lang.
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates from the Bachelor of Science in Data Science and Business Analytics. The first class honors recipients are
Amos Tay Rui Peng. Annabelle Evelyn Tandra. Andy Lau Zi Kang. Charlene Audrey Chow. Che Yi Lik. Chen Shouhe. Cheryl Marion Vincent. Chua Siying Chloe. Chua Yongjia Jolene. Cindy Ling Kexin. Elizabeth Leonie Effendi. Enric Ma Singyao. Ethan Chu Yongxin. Genevieve Chin Wan Chi. 贺义祥、宽家恩、Letitia McDonnelly 丽佳称、李若吉、林孝恩 Spencer、刘永汉、Laurencia Low、Louis 请问、Lukman Nur Hakim bin Azman、Muhammad Fahim Faisal Khan、翁家纯、Rainer Lim Hong Rui、Samuel 丁义哲、C 瑞杰 Darren、谭完顺、Tarushi Gangwa、T 惠信、邱浩仪 Damian、Tisha Elangovan、Tran T Tu Pung、Vaishnavi Vinod Gopal、Vivian Kwan Sinni、Wee Chia Chi Audrey、Xavier Chia De Ting、
The graduates are
Alize Chima、昂瑞兹 Javier、A Papa Mon、 Brandon To Junyong, Brandon Hong Yue Cheng, Corinne Chua Wen Tian, Cassandra Pun Xue Qi, Charmaine Li Ziqi, Chong Xuan Ji, Cheryl Lim Jiayi, Chu Yiying, Zhong Jiamin Heidi, Zhong Xiaopei, Zhao Jianhen Jeriel, Zhao Ziwei, Chua Huajie, Chua Kayen, Chui Kia, Claire Kwan Zi Singh, Clarine Tan Qingting, Edith Ong Yenqing, Alessandra Michaela Rosales Parfan, Eng K. Lin, Erikin Guo Chenzi, Ganwei Swan, Gordon Lin Chengting, Harman Singh Basin, Hugh Enni, Huang Ziyan, Yvonne Christie, Javier Cheng Chinwen, Jivika Murthy. Jolene Ang Hui Ling. Jovan Tan. Justin Tevido. Justin Lee Hong Ren. Keith Koo Kia Tong. Kelvin Lee K. Heng. Keng Su Ko. Kiang Yeling Jade. Ko Chinghui Nicholas. Ko Enzi Ian. Ko Jin. Kyler Howe. Lee Chin Seng Ephraim. Lee Ka Hui. Liao Yan Xiang Brandon. Lim Shunyi Sheena. Leong Chi Hung. Made Darren Arista Dharma Artonto. Mak Jiahua Natalie. Miguel Ng. Muhammad Irsyaduddin bin Sutiro. Muhammad Marzuk Muhammad Yunus. Mok Yi Hao. Muhammad Afzal bin Muhammad Ayub. Murugan Kavya. Nisha Eshliana Jamaluddin. Nela Sardona Shahan. Nyo Wen Shuen, Ng Hao Tzu Darren, Ng Hui Lin, Ng Kit Hien, Ngo Yen Yi, Nguyen Xuan Khan, Nurin Akila binti Zainal, Nhu Jia Wen, Ong Chong Huan Kent, Ong Hui Yong, Ong Yong Shun, Ui Wei An, Pandian Ritik, Parth Uday Jogleka, Pu Puen Tan, Phua Kai Li Christina, Pooja Rista, Hun Yo Xian, Kwek Li Xian, Ray Chan Hong Bin, Reagan Halim, Ryan Tan Jin Hao, Ryan Tan Wei Jiang, S. Balaguru, Sahu Sara Samanwita, Sam Cho Nun, Samreen Kaur Charanpal Singh. Santasila Brian Kuzno. Siajuan Estella. Sean Chang Kengwan. Sean Siba. Seng Ting Rui Brian. Shang Liqian. Sharon Sim Shero. Sim Junze. So Qi. Tan Jingsheng. Tan Jingyi Regina. Tan Kai Him. Tan Ming Hui Japeth. Tan Ming Wei. Tan Yu Sean. Tan Yu Ting. Tan Yuanyu Jordan. Tay Wee Kit Kenneth. Teo Yin Wei. Timothy Go Junjie. Tong Wei Jun. Vernon Elijah Gunn. Wang Wei Hao. Xavier Go Jung Tek. Yadav Vishwaraj Shirish. Yo Qi-en. Cho Ruyun.
Let us give a round of applause to the graduates who have just been presented. Thank you, Professor Almedinga. We will now present awards to individual graduates who have excelled in their studies. I would like to invite Professor Yok Blai, Provost, SIM Global Education, to give away the awards. Professor Yok, please. From the Master of Science in Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, the winner of the IMDA Top Student Award,
Aka Maung.
from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, winner of the IMDA Gold Award,
Purushotman Bhuvana Harishita.
winners of the SIM Bronze Award,
Ashlyn Tan Gui Xian. Ganesh Niral.
from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Web and Mobile Development, winner of the IMDA Gold Award,
Choi Hong Rong.
from the Bachelor of Science in Data Science and Business Analytics, winner of the IRAS Gold Award,
Tran Ti Tu Pung.
winner of the IRAS Silver Award,
Enric Ma Sing Yao.
winner of IRAS Bronze Award,
Chua Se-ying Chloe.
winners of the SIM Bronze Award,
Andy Lau Zi Kang. Li Ruoqi.
We will now present the SIM Top Student Award for the Certificate of Higher Education in Social Sciences. Winner of the SIM Top Student Award,
Kanisha Alida Bunanto.
we will now present the SIM Top Student Award for International Foundation Program. Winner of the SIM Top Student Award,
Jolin Liao Wen Ting.
Thank you, Professor York, for giving away the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, among the graduates today is Ms. Deris Mata Palagri, who has graduated from the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with first-class honors. During her studies, Ms. Deris gained practical experience in technology, consulting, and software development, and contributed to multiple AI and technology-driven projects. She was also a finalist in the Nomura AI Challenge and achieved top 5 finalist recognition at the OmniTool AI Hackathon. I now invite Ms. Deris to deliver her remarks on behalf of the graduating class.
Professor Philip Almdenger, Pro Vice-Chancellor Education, University of London. Professor Jörg Blei, Provost, SIM Global Education. Distinguished guests, fellow graduates of the class of 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Standing here today is both humbling and meaningful. As a graduate of SIM University of London, I'm grateful for the opportunity to reflect on a journey that has challenged me, shaped me, and prepared me for what lies ahead. What made this journey special was not just the academic rigor, but the way SIM encouraged us to turn learning into action, to test ideas, step beyond our comfort zones, and grow through real experiences behind the classroom. One of the most defining moments of my student experience was participating in the RESEC Social Entrepreneurship Internship, an initiative under the Dr. Richard K. Mu SIM Social Entrepreneurship Center. RESEC is dedicated to nurturing socially conscious leaders by supporting ventures and projects that create sustainable social impact. Through this program, students are given the opportunity to work with social enterprises and community partners, applying their academic knowledge to real-world challenges that matter. Through this experience, I witnessed firsthand how technological innovation can be applied meaningfully to address genuine social needs. Working with real stakeholders taught me that problem-solving extends far beyond theory. It is about building practical, scalable solutions that create meaningful impact. This experience strengthened my critical thinking, sharpened my communication skills, and instilled in me a strong sense of ownership. The confidence and professional exposure I gained through RESEC significantly shaped my career journey. It played an instrumental role in opening the door to my internship at Ernst & Young, where I work alongside industry professionals on technology consulting projects. That transition from student to industry was possible because SIM believed in experiential learning and trusted students with responsibility early on. Beyond internships, SIM gave us a space to learn through exploration. Many of us in the computer science program had the opportunity to join clubs such as the IT clubs, participate in hackathons, and engage in project showcases, spaces where ideas were tested, teamwork was built, and failure became part of learning. Whether it was debugging code late into the night, pitching ideas under pressure, or picking up a new technology from scratch, these experiences shape the way we think, collaborate, and persevere. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the people who supported us along the way. On behalf of Class of 2025, I extend our heartfelt appreciation to our lecturers and academic staff who pushed us to think deeper and aim higher, and to the SIM and UL teams who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to support our learning journey. Most importantly, to our family and friends, thank you for your patience, encouragement, and unwavering belief in us. Today signifies the end of a chapter, but certainly not the end of learning. As graduates of SIM UL, we leave with resilience, perspective, and the confidence to embrace the future. To my fellow graduates, may we continue to learn, contribute, and grow wherever our paths may lead. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Darris. Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to take this opportunity to thank IMDA and IRAS for their sponsorship of awards. On behalf of SIM and the University of London, we would like to congratulate all our graduates and award recipients on their achievements. While we commemorate your successes, let us also honor the individuals who have accompanied you on this challenging educational journey, offering encouragement and unwavering support. As you proudly wear your academic regalia today, they are the ones who take the greatest pride in your accomplishments. May I now request for graduates to rise. Turn and face your parents, spouses, children, relatives, and friends, and let us put our hands together to show our appreciation to your family and loved ones. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the presentation ceremony. We thank you for celebrating this special occasion with us. Please join us for light refreshments served at our courtyard on level 1 and the atrium on level 2. May I now request the audience to please rise as the academic procession takes its leave.